leave the weed, please like, share, and subscribe. Honey, we gonna get into what Bishop Whitehead said last night about the whole Tasha K lawsuit, and he had company on this live, y'all. I'm gonna turn off my AC because it's morning time. I'm gonna turn my AC off. Shout out to the person that said that the humming was like a little bit annoying in the background, so I'm gonna turn off my AC, and we gonna get into Bishop Whitehead business because he talking about Tasha K, and I told y'all that. Yeah, that does sound a little bit quieter. And I told y'all that he's get ready to sue Tasha K. And a lot of people in the comments was like, oh, he's lying, he's lying, he's lying. This man don't have to lie, y'all. He's getting ready to sue Tasha K for over $300 million. It's moving to federal. I have the paperwork. I just didn't drop the paperwork on my YouTube. But because it was a little bit blurry when he first dropped it. But I'm going to show y'all exactly what I'm talking about. We're going to get into what he had to say about Tasha K and this whole lawsuit business. Because it's about to go down, y'all. Let me see if he's still playing music in his background. Because I can't. No, I can't. I can't.
This so-called paper out there in North Carolina posted some garbage, and now he's trying to tag me all over their page to try to, you know how these guys be clout chasing. But from my understanding, this is one of Tasha K's little cronies, and she got her little soldiers and dojers. But anyway, y'all, we're going to talk about Tasha K and Bishop Whitehead's lawsuit real fast. I know y'all said, Bishop, I want to hear you preach. I get it. But let me explain something to y'all. It's been too long that the church have been bowing down and being bullied by these YouTubers, by these bloggers, and just by people that want to destroy the families of church members, Christians. And they just want to tear us down. And they always using the scripture, turn the other cheek. And I know that we're so caught up with this turn the other cheek that y'all look at Bishop Whitehead and say, dang, man, he's a preacher. We never seen nothing like that. Exactly. You haven't seen nothing like me. I come from the dirt. I come from the mud. I come from the streets, right? And Brian, request me, Brian. I'm also going to bring my attorney up here, y'all. I told y'all that in my post. And I'm going to let him break a lot of legal things down because I need y'all to get an understanding of what's going on. And I'm tired of everybody telling me to turn the other cheek. And y'all just want me to get stomped on, kicked all in my face. Let me say this to y'all too, right? I'm from a place where we don't care about your opinions, right? We don't care about your opinions, right? I wish everybody loved me, but in a perfect world, that might happen, but not in this world, right? And I want y'all to understand that these bloggers, these YouTubers, I'm not saying all of them. There are some that do the right thing. They commentate. But then you have people like Tasha K, right? You got people like Tasha K that lies, right? Now, I don't know if she lied about everything, but I know with me, she lied. And, we filed a lawsuit of $360 million against her. And she lied again on some documents, y'all. So, I'm going to bring my attorney up here so he can explain to you guys a lot of legal technicalities, and we also have been in conversation with Cardi B's attorney and my attorney, and Cardi B's attorney had a good old time yesterday. Woo! They had a good old time because good old Tasha K is just fabricating, y'all. And I want to put my lawyer up here. I want to put my attorney up here because let me tell y'all something, right? I am a man of integrity, and the media has tried to destroy me and destroy my name. And And hold on 1 second, it's my building. Hey, what's up? Sorry about that, y'all. And Tasha K just have been, I don't even know why she started with the bishop, right? Like, we was cool, and then I'd start getting inboxes saying, she dragging you. I'm like, dragging me? And I texted her, I got the text, said, yo, you dragging me? What the heck, what happened? And she came up with this whole thing of how I wanted to use her, and I'm just like, so me, I'm an honest person, I'm saying to myself, dang, she's really a liar. To create a narrative like that, I'm like, yo, she's really a liar. And I'm like, wow. So she said a lot of things about me, and my attorney said, let's get him. And I said, let's go. And we put in a lawsuit, and we're going to go through all technicalities, and we're going to go through some things that she said in her federal lawsuit that she lied about, containing me and some other things, y'all. So y'all tag this, and everybody who's she's targeting, she even targeting Steve Harvey, and like, god dang, like, why do we continuously tear down the black community? I just seen her post something about Steve Harvey. Like, come on, man, like, nobody's perfect, and Steve Harvey is an icon. He's an icon to the black community, right? Why would you tear him down, and then you want to talk about nobody's safe? Like, why? Like, why? Why would you do that to our culture? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Like, these, you know, we got the T.D. Jakes, we got the Steve Harveys, we have the Denzel Washingtons, we have the Samuel Jacksons, you know, the Obamas, the Tyler Perrys. And these are people that have made a way. We got the Oprah Winfrey. They have opened up the door for our community. You know what I mean? And it's like, there should be some type of boundaries. And I think Steve Harvey has created such an impact in our community that they got boundaries, man. You know, every other religion have boundaries. You don't see the Jews doing this to each other. You don't see Russians doing it to each other. You don't see Asians do. It's only our people, man. And this woman is just a mess. So let's get into her stuff then. Oh, where's my attorney? Okay, here you go. Here. Let me go live with my attorney. Now, let me turn y'all around Facebook. You should be getting on 2 seconds. All right. Oh, my light on. Hold on a second. Brian.
Hey, Bishop, how you doing?
What's up? Hold on. Why my light? Okay, went off. All right. Hold on. We set this thing on up. All right, that's fine. Turn it right there. Y'all can see. All right, Brian. All right. Got Facebook watching you. You're on Instagram. All right, y'all. So I just want to introduce. This is, make sure, my attorney, Brian Ponder. And all of my civil, he's also a part of the criminal matter as well, but he mainly focuses on all of the civil, every civil matter that I have. This is the guy. He is my attorney. If you are, y'all got Facebook watching me too. So anything that you hear about Bishop Whitehead and any lawsuit, anybody suing me, it is the lawyer. So if y'all need, I said Brian is fine. Oh shoot. Oh, right. Y'all know birds and feathers flock together. But anyway, so you have any lawsuits, any questions that you guys want, y'all inbox him. Yo, listen, if he's on my team, you know he's integral. You know he's integral, and he does a hell of a job. And ask God to keep him focused on an amazing job and don't switch up. But anyway, we are here today to talk about Tasha K. That run a little bit, Brian. But people still coming on and they coming on. But I want to talk about Tasha K because this lunatic blogger, Tasha Tasha K and some other guy, they posted talking about that our lawsuit that we filed against Tasha K, which is inaccurate. So Brian, I want Brian to talk to you guys a little bit about what we're doing and a little bit about what we had to do, so we can let the world what Bishop Whitehead is doing. The Tasha K lawsuit is not dropped. It is not dropped. And for that blogger, he wants us to sue him. He's talking about, oh, and I want it, and you can sue me. No, I wouldn't. You didn't say nothing defamatory, but they posted stated that he was in court. There was a court proceedings today, which is a lie. All this nonsense. Brian, can you give them a little bit about what we're doing with blogger?
Sure. And can you hear me okay?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay, so the Tasha K matter, and as everybody knows, Tasha K wasn't always necessarily, enemy. It's just at some point she took a turn, and she's not loyal to anything but lies and peers. But at some point, she took a turn and began to take her relationship with Bishop Whitehead as one she wants to basically, make a scandal out of and say things that are just untrue. And that's her business. But at some point, she has to understand that her rights, to conduct her gossip business ends when other people's rights are affected. So she said some egregious things that were put up on her website and broadcast to millions of people, and that content, like other content, has caused a chilling effect to your business. Investors see the information that's false and don't want to do business with it. And so a lot of people really can't understand why you sue people for saying things. Well, when people say things that are lies that affect your livelihood, you can either do nothing and lose your livelihood, or do something to try to get back what you had. And so that's what you did, Bishop Whitehead. So we sued Tasha K back on July 10th of this year for making various statements, and also by using your likeness and name without your permission. And this lawsuit was filed in the state court in Brooklyn, New York, on July 10th, 2023, this year. And to make it simple, it's a defamation type case. It's also a case that involves the called right of privacy. But people, you have a right to privacy, but right to privacy also includes you have a right to your name and likeness. People can't use your name and likeness for their own commercial purpose to make a lot of money off of you without you consenting to it. And so that's what the case is about, and to keep it simple. And the case was filed on July 10th. However, the videos that were released they were released on her website around late May, around May, approximately the 25th, approximately maybe the 23rd as well. On or about May 25th of this year is when she released these videos on her website. And that date becomes important because on May 25th of this year, she filed Chapter 11 bankruptcy in South Florida. All right? So what does that mean? A lot of people hear the word bankruptcy and think that it means just one thing, but there are different types of bankruptcy. According to the court records, she filed the bankruptcy because the Cardi B judgment, which is over $3 million, something she wanted to protect herself from losing everything she had to satisfy him. So that was the largest debt that she had at this time. And according to the last bankruptcy hearing, she claims she spent $300,000 defending herself. And
Brian, you're breaking up a little. Hold on. You're breaking up a little bit. Hold on. All right, you're clearing up now. All right, so let's stop right there real fast, right? Hold that thought. So, Brian is breaking down the case, right? And I want you guys to really follow it because everyone keeps telling me, Bishop, why are you suing people? So he's breaking down the damages that happened to me because you guys don't see it. You guys don't have to go through. You guys don't have to go through these views. All right, there's this dude right here, the North Carolina. That's the one that did that fake story.
We'll get to that. Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna get to him. So I'm gonna leave you. I ain't gonna block you. But anyway, so Brian is explaining to you guys what you don't see. So for everybody that is up here and everybody let God handle it, it's my civil right to protect my name, my livelihood. And that's why Brian is doing what he is supposed to do. Breaking down the case as far as why we're suing her, and he's going through the formalities. Now, remember, he's putting out there that the case was dropped, which it wasn't. So Brian is about to explain to you that it's not dropped. Okay, so go ahead, Brian.
Okay, so someone just said don't come for the baddest new North Carolina blogger. Well, he's had all right. I mean,
Good time.
And I made a comment on his paper's site. Basically, we have alerts, and so we got an alert today of an article that says that the $360 million lawsuit against Tasha K was dropped. Simply, that's a lie. And Gerald, I think Gerald Jackson is his name. I wrote him an email to clarify what his sources allegedly told him, but it's simply a lie. And I provided him with the paperwork. The lawsuit against Tasha K simply is not dropped. When Tasha K filed that bankruptcy.
Hold on a second, Brian. I just want to show the people that I can't show him on this phone. I did it on my other phone. But anyway, we contacted that guy because he wants clout. That's why he's up here talking.
Oh, okay. So he's on here now. So the North Carolina beat, yeah, and we can have all the clout he likes from this. No, I'm not concerned about the part about me not say I can't practice. I don't care about insults. That's not a problem. The concern was, and I'll post the letter that I wrote. This North Carolina beat, and the Carolina beat took my comment down because it speaks to his lack of integrity as a journalist. He claims to have a source tell him one thing, and he has no journalistic integrity to email me to confirm that or to get information from the source to confirm that it's true. Simply put, the lawsuit was not dropped, so that article is complete garbage, and that journalist is complete garbage. Now I'll tell him to his face. Okay? And matter of fact, if you want to come on here, we'll give you the opportunity to share where you got your source from, because it makes no sense. And that's correct. The lawsuit is still ongoing. And so I'll explain to you what was filed yesterday. Yesterday, we filed a document called a Notice of Suggestion of Bankruptcy. That's what the document is called. It's public record, and Bishop, I provided you a copy of it. You can post it. All it says is that, look, it notifies the court to let the court know that Tasha K filed bankruptcy. Therefore, the bankruptcy provides what's called an automatic stay against prosecutions and collection of debt against her.
All right, so Brian, hold
okay.
on a second, right? So for layman more lame terms, like for me and you guys that are not attorneys.
Okay.
Like, no, I just want to just explain this, right? So what happened was, Tasha K, when we filed the $360 million lawsuit, Tasha K then sent my attorney, her attorney sent my attorney a letter stating that we need to dismiss the case because it should be a part of bankruptcy and so forth and so on. So just so that you guys know, when my attorney was saying he got thrown off by this this fake blogger right here, this news reporter, he got kind of thrown off, but he was going into when Tasha K made the false statements about me. It was on or before May 25th. And since it was on or before May 25th, May 25th was the day she filed her lawsuit. So since our claim came before she filed the bankruptcy, therefore my lawsuit then become a part of the bankruptcy file. So therefore she could protect her assets against Cardi B. Okay? So now her lawyer sent my lawyer a letter saying you need to dismiss it, trying to threaten us or whatever. And now Brian is about to go into what we just filed. So therefore you guys are getting an understanding that it wasn't dismissed. It's just a process. It's a legal process of what we had done. So for this fake newspaper dude, he put on his page that that it was a court proceedings today, and he actually told me that too. It was a court proceeding and all this stuff. It was never a court proceeding today at all. It was a filing by my attorney. So that guy right there, y'all need to unfollow him because he's a clown and a liar. It was no court proceedings at all today. But go ahead, Brian.
And to be clear, the North Carolina paper and the guys in here, Mr. Gerald Jackson, he said he's not taking the article down. No one told him to take this article down. No one told him to take the article down. I just notified him of the falsity of the articles because it just makes it look like a bad paper. But if you want to publish, I actually copied and pasted what I emailed him and put it in the comments section of his Instagram. No one has told him to take the article down. I just clarified and showed him that what he's posting is just inaccurate. It just shows his lack, like I said earlier, his lack of integrity as a journalist. He's posting just inaccurate articles. The lawsuit against Tasha K simply is not dropped. You won't find any other paper that will say that because he simply is lying. And
Brian, you know what I found out? You know what I found out?
Go ahead.
Found out that he was on Tasha K's show twice or three times already. So he's a part of that whole wash. So enough with him.
Sure.
You already know he's a liar. And once you start continuing with the facts, they're going to know the clout chaser and throw my name out there and Tasha K. Go ahead.
Yeah, well, but I didn't tell him anything. I just gave him correct information because it's just simply incorrect. But the lawsuit is not dropped. What I was explaining earlier, Bishop, as you explained, when a person files bankruptcy, the law provides that anything that's going against them, it creates an automatic stay. What that means is it pauses everything against them so that they can regroup. That's what the bankruptcy law provides. So it doesn't provide that lawsuits should drop. It just creates a pause. And now, as Bishop Whitehead said, the claim against Tasha K in this lawsuit is a part of the lawsuit because what happened, what's alleged that she did in the lawsuit occurred before she filed. And so this is part of the lawsuit.
Hold on. You're breaking up back. Hold on.
Okay.
It's going to come back. So while Brian's come back, you fuzzy, but while Brian's come back, he's breaking down the lawsuit. All right, you coming back. You clear now. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. So what I was saying is the bankruptcy law just provides for a pause, and because the lawsuit is about allegations and conduct that happened before she filed, it's a part of that bankruptcy. And so the bankruptcy court will tell us when we can proceed in it. And that's where we are. That's where that case is. So it's not dropped. It's fully active. And she filed for what's called a Chapter 11. when people hear bankruptcy, you think that they get to discharge debt. That's not the kind of bankruptcy she filed. She filed a Chapter 11. A Chapter 11 basically takes all the debt before that bankruptcy and allows you to reorganize and pay it over time. And the kind of bankruptcy she filed, typically someone will have about 60 months to pay that debt. Now, what I find interesting about this is...
Brian, hold up. Listen, y'all, it's about to get sticky. Hold on. We got to shut him up now. Hold on now. Listen, for all the bloggers, I see my guy Wally up here. All the bloggers, get your pens, get your pads, get your calculators, because we about to see how Tasha K has been fabricating stuff, and get your pens out because y'all going to see how she's trying to bamboozle the bankruptcy court because Cardi B is already on her neck for $4 million. Now Bishop Whitehead is on her neck for $306 million. And now she's trying to get away from Cardi B and Bishop Whitehead. And Brian is about to explain what a bankruptcy Chapter 11 is and what she filed, y'all. Because she's getting on everybody, and she is lying, and she's trying to get around these lawsuits. All right, stop telling me to stop cutting them off. I gotta commentate this thing. All right, because my lawyer just tell you some law stuff, and y'all be lost. So I want to bring it back down and get your calculators and get your pens, y'all, because y'all can talk about this. All right, so you said 60 months. Go ahead, Brian.
Yeah, so first of all, there are forms of bankruptcy, like in Chapter 7, where you can discharge debt and get a new start. That's for a fresh start type of case. Well, that Cardi B type lawsuit, defamation judgment, you can't discharge that. So she can't discharge Cardi B. Just like Bishop Whitehead's lawsuit, if he were to get a judgment of this type, it would not be dischargeable. And so keep that in mind. And so the type of lawsuit bankruptcy she files in Chapter 11, Chapter 11, you get to put together a repayment plan. And so right now, she has, her biggest debt is a $3.4 approximately $1 billion debt over to Cardi B. A payment plan can go up to 60 months. So in court documents from a recent hearing, she claims she only makes less than $4,000 a month.
Hold up. She says she makes less than $4,000 a month, y'all. I just want y'all to start hearing the lies. Start hearing the lies, because y'all been sitting here looking at this Tasha K, and she's been kicking Black America in the back. I don't see her talk about no white people, no Asian people, no Russian people. It's all about our kind. Here it goes. She says she only makes $4,000 a month. Lies, garbage, and trash. Go ahead, Brian.
Now, she attributes this to the fact that Cardi B has started seizing some of her money. Now, when the court inquired about how much Cardi B has gotten from her so far, she said $10,000. Okay? Now, let's go back a little bit. Tasha K claims she spent $300,000 on lawyers to defend that case against Cardi B. And she spent allegedly about let's see, I have to quote the number, but a much smaller sum of money trying to appeal.
I think it was 90. It was 390. 300.
So about $90,000 approximately trying to appeal. Okay. So far, she's not been successful in any of that. And as we know, Cardi B got the judgment. Now, again, back to how much money she makes. She claims under penalty of perjury that she makes under $4,000 per month per se. Now, keep that number in mind. Then she claims that she lives there in Fort Lauderdale, and when asked how much she pays in rent, she says $2,500. Okay? And this is a sworn testimony in a bankruptcy hearing. Now, later, when Cardi B's lawyer in the bankruptcy case comes on and asks her questions about her rent. I believe it was Cardi B's lawyer, maybe someone else. I think it was Cardi B's lawyer. When he asked her about her rent, he asked about the building, and she says it's a building owned by Grant Cardone, et cetera, et cetera. We're not going to really put it out there what building it is. But the lawyer had enough sense, and everybody has sense in this case, except her, because she, thinks she's smarter than everyone.
And we know where you at, Tasha. Law.
So the lawyer said, well, I'm looking at the website for this building. There's no unit in this building that's $2,500. So how are you paying $2,500? Oh, well, that's just my portion of the rent. My husband pays the other half. Talking about crafty. Talking about crafty. And that's a nice way of saying shifty and lying. So when someone says, what's your rent? You say $2,500. And when they ask more, come to find out the rent, she said, is about $5,400. Okay? So anyway, she's saying she makes under $4,000 a month. Why do I emphasize that? Well, in a Chapter 11 case, you're going to have to be able to sustain a repayment plan. And so let's just do some simple math. If you have, let me see, $3.4 million, and if you can pay it off in over up to 60 months, so divided by 60, that comes out to $56,000 a month. So if this is a personal bank